Spring is the busiest season in the real estate market. It's the time when buyers are looking and sellers are ready to pack up. But the process of moving can be a lot more stressful if there are surprises at closing. The good thing is you can avoid those pitfalls if you take initiative to get a home inspection. Stephen Carter with AmeriSpec Home Inspection Services unveiling some of the most common problems. So welcome back, Stephen.
Thank you, Robyn.
For those who haven't seen you before, you've been on the show, but let's go ahead and tell them, what is AmeriSpec?
AmeriSpec, we're in the home inspection business. We've been in business for over 25 years. We provide a comprehensive evaluation of a home, looking at all the systems and components within the home. We provide a written report with pictures afterwards, and then it helps our clients make an informed decision on the property.
And I am sure that you have seen a lot of houses with a lot of issues in your day. So tell us about some of the biggest problems that you come across.
Sure. Probably one of the most common items that we see have to do with gutters and downspouts. You know, we're not always outside when it's raining looking and making sure our gutters and downspouts are performing like they should. So our inspectors, they're trained to look for signs of leaking gutters or downspouts where they're not diverting the water away from the house and the foundation. You know, that can cause a really big problem in a basement if the water is getting down along the foundation.
And looking at some of these, you can see maybe they don't meet, or there's issues that a homeowner probably doesn't even notice.
Exactly, because it's raining outside.
Exactly.
And we're not out there looking at it.
So aside from gutters and the downspouts, what else really raise, I guess, red flags for you guys when you're out doing an inspection?
Roofs. Roofs are a big problem. We see holes in roofs, we see missing shingles, and debris on the roof. You can have leaves up there, and those trap moisture. Moisture can really do damage to the roof. The other thing our inspectors are trained to look for is an attic that may not be ventilated well. And a really hot attic can literally bake your roof and really cause a lot of damage to the shingles.
Is that what we're looking at right now? Yeah, it's just some damaged shingles that can happen for a number of reasons?
Right, and that's the debris right there. That can trap moisture. And you really want the roof to breathe as much as you can. It rains, it gets wet, you want to get that moisture off there, and that's what, if the sun can't get to it, it can cause a lot of damage.
So these are all things you look for, and I think it's very impressive that there's a 400-point inspection that you do, correct?
Exactly. That comes with every inspection. It really takes up to 3 hours long, and there are over 400 items that we look for and put in the report.
Stephen, what about safety issues? We never really think about getting hurt in our own home, but what do you find that can cause injury down the road?
Very commonly, we run into a lot of wiring issues. You know, homeowners try to do some wiring on their own, or they have their brother who may be good at it, but wiring and electrical issues really should be left to the professionals. It should be a licensed contractor doing wiring issues. And then the other thing we find is that homeowners, they love their extension cords.
Oh, sure.
Extension cords really are for temporary use. We find them run behind walls. We find extension cords used to power dishwashers, garage door openers. That's really not what they're not rated for. And then finally, again, rarely do we find a house that has the proper number and locations for smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms. They should be in every bedroom and at least one on every floor, including the basement.
And I'm sure many of our viewers are looking at these photos and thinking, oh, I might have something that looks like that.
Sure.
And it's a common thing, but it's something that they need to be aware of.
Right, and as home inspectors, that's what we're going to go in there, we're going to test all those things for you and make sure they operate properly and make sure everything is safe.
So Stephen, if somebody is buying, if they're selling, if they're just ready for an inspection, how does the whole process work? Really, how do they get started with you?
Right, well, they can call us. That's the easiest way. 614-721-4040 is our phone number. We'll ask a few questions about the home, the location, the size, the type of foundation, and then we'll schedule an appointment that's convenient with them, because we want to meet the client there at the site. We want to do the inspection with them. We'll do the inspection, we'll go back, we'll write the report, we'll send that, we're able to go over the report with them afterwards, either over the phone or in person, to explain all of our findings.
And what happens at that point? Is there anything really that the client needs to prepare for that they should know? Or is it just the information in this binder is kind of what they need?
Right, no, leave it up to us. I mean, we'll explain everything that we find. We include a lot of pictures. So that really describes some of the big issues that we find. And then that consultation afterwards, like I said, we'll explain everything that we find that should be addressed.
Okay, Stephen, and of course they walk away with this, so they have everything that you have found and discovered in their home right at their fingertips.
Right, and like I said, it's not just home buyers, it's home sellers. This is spring selling time, and it's getting really busy out there. And if someone is preparing their home, they're doing painting, new carpet, sprucing it up as much as they can, a home inspection is a really good idea to get all those big items out of the way so there's no surprises when it comes down to closing.
All right, Stephen, thank you so much for being with us again.
Thank you.